Hello, algebra students. Okay, we are going to be going through the 12 questions on the algebra quiz. I'm going to be reading all the directions, all the questions, once through. If you need to hear it for a second time, you can always pause and go back or re-listen to this video at your convenience. So just remember that this is always here. Okay, so I'm going through the 12 questions, 10 multiple choice, 2 short answers. Okay, so 1. If Rose's age is represented by R, which inequality represents the statement Rosa is at most 29 years old? Is it A, R is less than 29? B, R is greater than 29? C, R is less than or equal to 29? Or D, R is greater than or equal to 29? Next question. Which inequality represents the statement that the temperature is more than 90 degrees? T, A, T is less than 90 degrees. B, T is greater than 90 degrees. C, T is less than or equal to 90 degrees. Or D, T is greater than or equal to 90 degrees. Next question, number 3. It says the sign below is posted in front of a roller coaster ride at the Wadsworth County Fairgrounds. All riders must be at least 48 inches tall. If H represents the height of the rider in inches, what is the correct translation of the statement on this sign? H is less than 48. B, H is greater than 48. C, H is less than or equal to 48. Or D, H is greater than or equal to 48. Next one. Mr. Matt said to the class, write this down in your notebooks. The quotient of 5 and a number is at least 20. Which statement should Mr. Math students write in their notebooks? A, 5 divided by 8 is greater than 20. B, x divided by 5 is less than or equal to 20. C, 5 divided by 8 is greater than or equal to 20. Or C, 5 times x is greater than 20. Excuse me, that was D. Next one. 5. When 4 parentheses p minus 2 is less than 9p plus 12 is solved for p, the solution is p is greater than 2.8, p is less than 2.8, p is greater than negative 4, or p is less than negative 4. Moving on to question number 6. It says, what is the solution to 2h plus 8 is greater than 3h minus 6? Is it A, h is less than 14? B, is h less than 14 over 5? C, h is greater than 14? Or D, h is greater than 14 over 5? Okay, moving on, next page, question 7. Looking at the printed copy. Which choice describes the value of m when negative 5, parentheses m plus 1 is less than or equal to 23? Is it A, m is greater than or equal to negative 28 divided by 5? Is it m is less than or equal to negative 28 divided by 5? Is it C, m is greater than or equal to negative 18 divided by 5? Or is it D, m is less than or equal to negative 18 divided by 5? Next step, number 8. Which graph represents the solution set of 2x minus 5 is less than 3? If all three of these are number lines, A starts on the number 4, with an open circle, and the arrow goes to the left. B, this arrow starts on 4, has a closed circle, and goes to the left. C, the arrow starts on negative 1, has an open circle, and goes to the left. And finally, D, starts on the number positive 1, has a closed circle, and goes to the left. Similar problem for 9. It says which graph represents the solution set for the following inequality? 2x minus 1 is greater than or equal to 5. I have a graph here, a number line, where 3 is, there's a circle on 3 that's filled in, and it goes to the left. B, there's a circle around 3, and it goes to the right, and the circle is open. C, there's a circle on 3 that is filled in, and it's going to the right. D, there's a circle on 2, and it's filled in, and it's going to the right. Question 9. Now we move on to question 10. It says, which graph represents the solution of the inequality, 2 parentheses x plus 4 is greater than 2. This one has a number line with 3 is a circle there, it's filled in, and it's going to the right. B, there's a number line with an open circle at negative 3, and it's going to the right. C, there's a circle at negative 1, it's filled in, and it's going to the right. And D, there's a circle at negative 3, it's filled in, and it's going to the left. Okay, now is the 2 short answer questions. It says put in interval notation. X is greater than or equal to 4. And 2. X is less than 6. So now let's remember what we mean by these two terms. I'll give you one example. I'll say X is less than or equal to 6. Now let's make a number we're not using, 7. If you want, you can draw a number line. Put 7 at the middle. I would circle 3. That's 7. I would decide, because it has this thing here, I'm going to circle in because 7 is included. Less than, I know, goes to the left. So when I'm reading this and I am doing this example, what I'm going to say is, I say, well, infinity is to the left. It's going towards negative infinity. Since you can't put infinity, most people don't know how to use infinity on the computer. That's okay. Just write out infinity. There's an example on the test. Comma. You put in the right number. In our case, it's 7. And because it's included, I'm putting brackets on that side. Remember, parentheses always, infinity and negative infinity always gets parentheses. Not included gets parentheses, and when it's included, it gets parentheses. Left number, you always write the leftmost number first, then the right number. Okay, guys. Good luck. I will talk to you soon. Have a great test and get a good grade.